A record falls, a jazz record, and a modern sapphire needle picks up music that owes its being to 5 men, 5 pioneers of jazz who made Dixieland a sound 40 years ago. On piano, Billy Jones. Billy Jones, today, an old man of 70 with a scrapbook of memories. At 70, the past is important. Memories are essential. But who else is there of 70 years who cares to remember the original Dixieland Jazz Band? Who else is there of any age in Prince's Road, Romford, who really knows the man who gave himself to the 20s, to find that later decades had no room for his kind? A man who learnt that sprightly step to keep pace with ragtime, who danced in theatres that now look as lost as the time that built them. Today, it's a jukebox blare that is spreading the gospel of rhythm. Billy Jones is out of tune. A man who danced for rhythm's sake, a man who played for rhythm's sake, must admit the new enthusiasts, passive though they seem. The march of the jukebox is conducted well. Distributors of the musical box Become Monster show a profit on their kind of canned music. Billy Jones? Who's he? For Billy Jones, today is a whole world of strange sound, a transistorized world whose heartbeat booms in city streets. But it's a world, too, as curious as the wonderland of Alice. You despair of it, and it shows you another side. It shows eccentricity. It shows an eccentric as acceptable to Billy Jones as noise is to the people of markets. As quiet is to country people. For Billy Jones has come to Sussex with Ron Gleeson, a young Scot whose chicken farm home is as full of the 20s as Billy Jones' heart. But Ron can offer more than memories. He plays the piano for the downtown syncopators, and they have copied exactly the music of Billy Jones. Remember that one, Billy? Remember the shimmy wobble? An old man of 70 years has recaptured his youth. The roaring 20s are back in time. Close your eyes, and the original Dixieland Jazz Band is once more hitting the headlines. Let's complete this picture of 40 years ago. Let's complete an old man's happiness. Those feet are too slow, but there's music still in those fingers. For months on end, Billy Jones taught himself to play, a time when 3 chords on a guitar were not sufficient to reach top billing. He could dance, he could play the sweetest piano of his time, and now his time is today. The sound of music that helped to create a new era. Music that supposedly ruined the morals of a whole generation has been reproduced by 5 young men. In the midst of the 60s, the changed and changing world hasn't quite forgotten his contribution to the glittering days of Dixie.